All right. Like I said, we're reading in this presentation. Notice of property insurance claim. As used in this section, the term reopened claim means a claim that an insurer has previously closed but has been reopened upon the insurer's request for additional costs or loss or damage previously disclosed to the insurer. Or a supplemental claim means a claim for additional loss or damage from the same peril which the insurer has previously adjusted or which costs have been incurred while completing repairs or replacement pursuant to an open claim for which timely notice was previously provided to the insurer. The reason why we need to know the difference between a reopened claim and a supplemental claim is a claim or reopened claim, but not a supplemental claim under an insurance policy that provides property insurance is as defined in statute 624604, including a property insurance policy issued by an eligible surplus lines insurer for loss or damage caused by any peril is barred unless notice of the claim was given to the insurer in accordance with the terms of the policy. That's very important. In accordance with the terms of the policy, within 1 year after the date of loss, a supplemental claim is barred unless notice of supplemental claim was given to the insurer in accordance with the terms of the policy within 18 months after the loss. So there's two things I want to point out in this statute. First thing is they're letting you know that you're not due this unless you follow in accordance with the terms of the policy. Like the two previous speakers before me, they said you have to read the policy. And I know this, most of us aren't reading the policy. But right here it's telling you these rights will be barred unless you follow the terms of the policy. The second part is supplemental claim. How many people are letting the insurance company know on their notice of claim to the insurance company that you may have to file a supplemental claim within the next 18 months? Because what this is saying if you don't let them know that it's possible within 18 months after the claim starts, then you're barred. Once again, our main goal is to get the insured indemnified as quickly as possible without forfeiting any of their rights. So, if our main job is to get the insured indemnified as quickly as possible without forfeiting any of their rights, and it's telling us that we have to abide by the terms of the policy, and I know there are a bunch of different parts of the policy that you should read, including the exclusions and all of those different things, endorsements and all of that. But what's the most important section of a policy for a public insurance adjuster? Does anybody know? Declarations, that's one. And the declarations page declares what is the main points of the policy. However, the most important part of the policy is the duties after a loss. This thing got a light on it? Boom. Does everybody read the duties after a loss for every claim that they get? This is a screenshot from a State Farm policy, right? So here are the duties after a loss. After a loss, and just so y'all know, I want y'all to know where this knowledge came from. Yes, I was a agent for going on 8 years, over 7 years. Yes, I was the top salesman in the after hours department for that company. Yes, I sold a lot of property and casualty policies. But I didn't learn for real until after I got on this side. I attended the public adjuster boot camp led by Cal, Melanie Spoon, and Sean Hodge. I then attended the Skipton training. At that time, it was led by Jack Haints, David Skipton, Justin Skipton. I then attended multiple trainings by Stephen Michael Bush in Jacksonville, Florida. That's where I'm from. So I want y'all to know that I didn't just learn all of this on my own. It came from all of these trainings that I attended and attending conferences like this, right? And one of the things that I learned is the most important thing is the duties after a loss. After a loss to which an insurance may apply, you must cooperate with us in the investigation of the claim and also see that the following duties are performed. Give immediate notice to us or our agent and also notify the appropriate authorities. Protect the property from further damage or loss. Prepare an inventory of damaged or stolen personal property. And as often as we reasonably require, exhibit that damaged property. But here is something that is very important. What do y'all see at letter E that they hid in the subtext? Because remember, in order for you to get these benefits, you have to follow the terms of the policy, right? And what does the policy say that you have to do? Submit to us within 60 days after a loss your signed, sworn proof of loss that sets forth the best of your knowledge and belief, the time of the loss, interest of the insured, and all others in the property involved in all encumbrances on the property, other insurance that may cover the loss, changes in title or occupancy of the property during the term of this policy, speculations of any specifications of any damage structure and detailed estimates of repair of the damage, an inventory of the damaged or stolen personal property, receipts for additional living expenses, and all of this. Is the average insurer able to do all of this? Absolutely. Does the average insured, the one that you just signed, know that this is a part of what they're supposed to do? Unlikely. But that's what it says in writing. Now, all policies are different, right? But majority of the policies I've seen, and let me know if y'all seen any different, but if you go to the duties after a loss, every policy that I've seen, and keep in mind, my data is short, because I only did it for 4 years, but every policy I see, it said assigned proof of loss. Has anybody seen a policy that duties after a loss that it did not say that?